listening to the Swish Edition because you have nothing better to do.
Let's keep it moving.
Kristen, it's your favorite day of the week. It's Friday.
It's Friday.
Are you guys going on a date tonight? You got a date night planned?
Or
did you do something last night for your anniversary?
I don't know.
You don't know if you did anything for your anniversary.
We did. Probably we did. I'm not sure. I'll have to update you on that next week when it all becomes more clear.
We'll have to let you know on Monday. Well, it is Friday, Kristen, and guess what? Dale and I did on Wednesday night. We finally finished Black Rabbit.
Oh,
and I have to say, so we're not going to give anything away because I still want people to watch it. It's the Netflix newest hit series. It's really great. It's gritty. It's fast paced. Jason Bateman. I'm going into your territory here.
Oh, it's okay. It's all right.
But man, do I love it. And the ending is a shocker. The ending is a shocker. I
don't know if I would agree with that, but
you saw it coming
thing
without saying anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it was sort of like, well, I shouldn't say anything else. We'll have to let's wait. Let's wait, and I would love to talk about it until people have a chance. Most people have a chance to watch it, but it was just so well done. Well written and well acted, and we've talked about it before how incredible it is that Jason Bateman directed himself in it, and
Laura Linney was a director on 2 episodes.
She was. A friend of mine, my friend Kelly, even said, I think it was Kelly who said that she didn't even recognize Jason Bateman at first when she first saw like the trailers for it. She couldn't even tell it was him.
Lots of hair, lots of.
But it was so good.
Hair.
Yeah, but I think the point we wanted to make here is that the location of the restaurant, the Black Rabbit, was in itself kind of a character in the show, right?
It was.
It was the backdrop for lots of seminal points in the story and so location scouts spent forever finding just the right spot for the Black Rabbit to be. And they eventually stumbled upon, quote, a guy who collects vintage New York City buildings. Like, how much money do you have to have in the bank to collect buildings? I'd like to know.
That's fun.
So this guy had this empty location at 279 Water Street in the South Seaport area. And it's one of the last wooden buildings in Lower Manhattan.
Cool as that.
And in the 1800s, it was a bar called, quote, the Hole in the Wall. So I think this was on 60 Minutes. I saw a clip from where they were interviewing Jason Bateman, and he took whoever the interviewer was from 60 Minutes into this real building. And it's, got the peeling wallpaper, the exposed lath on the sides, and the banister. And they took all of those things and built them into the set that they, of course, designed on a soundstage where they recorded the whole thing. But they took all this inspiration from the real building and the scenes from the rooftop of the building and the outside of the building. Just tremendous.
It was really cool.
There's a quote from the production designer, Alex DiGirlando, that this building, quote, was famous for grisly killings and notoriously violent fights that culminated with fingers being cut off and displayed in a pickle jar on the bar counter and other things like that.
Wow.
Which fits in. Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely got some inspiration from this building for the show. So that is so cool. And I think it's so cool. And I love knowing stuff like this, and the outside of the building is so amazing looking. And then the fact that they went and took and built the interior somewhere else and then kind of seamlessly made it look like when they were walking in the front door of that building in Lower Manhattan, that they were walking into that building, and they were not. They were going somewhere else.
Hollywood magic at its finest.
It is Hollywood magic, yeah. So it's really cool. And I probably already put a picture up of what the inside of the Moody bar. And I think the picture I have here is of the VIP on the third floor. Yeah. How much do you want to go to that restaurant?
I was just going to say that. Wouldn't you love to eat there?
And I want to go in the kitchen and meet the kitchen staff, the chef, because she was so cool.
was such a great show.
Yeah, going from a restaurant, hotel, kind of cool place. One of our favorite places here in Vegas is the Bellagio. It really is kind of one of the crown jewels of that, and the Wynn are the two crown jewels, I think, of the Strip.
I think the Bellagio is what you think of when you think of Las Vegas. You think of the fountains at the Bellagio.
Sure.
It's iconic for sure.
It is iconic, and it's so nice inside. They're about to open a Ferrari dealership inside the hotel.
Of course they are.
Yeah. Bellagio will introduce its new Italian luxury yacht today. The $3 million boat. Who pays $3 million for a boat? I mean, it's not that big.
Rich people.
It's going to make a dramatic entrance down the Las Vegas Strip today before being lifted by a crane into Lago di Como, which is the lake in front of Bellagio where the fountains are. It's going to take its maiden voyage as the fountains erupt. So this is going to be a VIP experience. And I went to their website last night and tried to find any information I could about how can I be on this boat. It's not on their website. So I'm thinking maybe it's going to be reserved for super VIPs, or something that it's not going to be cheap. You're going to pay to be on this boat,
Maybe
But
reserved for super duper high rollers or something.
What a great idea. It's a great idea, and it's a good time because right now, because we have the F1 coming up in November here in Vegas, they shut down the boulevard. They're building this monstrosity of a structure right in front of the Bellagio where the people will be sitting and watching the F1. And so that entire side of the boulevard is closed right now. So you can't even see the fountains until after Thanksgiving.
Wow.
So if you want to see the fountains, I guess this is the best way to do it. Get on a boat in the middle of the Lago di Como. So,
well,
yeah, there you go.
Figure out how to sign up.
Yeah. Well, when I take the boat ride, I will report back. How about that?
Yes. Take some video so we can all experience it. All right. Well, moving on from Vegas, Taylor Swift, who like, when is she not in the news? She's always in the news. But when she does anything of any significance, it makes worldwide news. I've been seeing around here a ton of coverage on the local stations about bars and restaurants who are coming up with signature cocktails to align with the release of her new album, The Life of a Showgirl. And all the bartenders are trying to figure out how to incorporate gold and glitter into a cocktail or whatever. But in other news, she will be the sole guest on Late Night with Seth Meyers on October 8th. And she's going to sit down with him for a convo just days after the release of her new album. That seems sort of anticlimactic to me. Seth Meyers?
It does, but she probably, maybe he's her favorite, because he certainly doesn't have bigger ratings than the guys that are on at 11:30.
Right.
He's on at 12:30. But guess what's going to happen? It's going to be the highest rated episode of Seth Meyers.
For sure.
Because she's on it.
Yeah.
And she's there for the whole hour, which I think is great. I think it's going to be fun. I will watch it. I won't stay up to watch it, but I will watch it the next day. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not up
I think we're going to talk
usually.
about something. Aren't we talking about? Oh, no. I thought that was on here somewhere.
What do you want to talk about?
That's something that I'm going to stay up or make a point of setting my DVR to watch, which is that the singers from K-pop Demon Hunters are going to be on Fallon next week.
Oh, okay.
And performing. They're going to perform Golden.
Okay.
So mark your calendar for that.
I will be definitely marking my calendar for that. We'll talk about it. How about we talk about it the day that we'll talk about it on that episode next week, so people can watch it that night. Were you a fan of Romy and Michele's high school reunion?
I think that you can guess the answer to that question.
I actually don't know. I can't. You're not a fan. Okay, so if you guys don't know, the 1997 cult classic, it's a cult classic, Kristen. So what's wrong with you? Starred Mia Sorvino and Lisa Kudrow, who are going kind of oddballs from their high school. They go back to their 10-year reunion, and they devise a plan to make their lives appear much better than they actually are, because they're both kind of down on their luck and haven't gone very far after the 10-year mark after high school. So they want to kind of go back and pull the wool over on their friends' eyes. And it's a fun movie. The both of them are so silly in it, and there's dancing and stuff. Anyway, if you hadn't heard, they're going to make another one. They're going to make a sequel to see what Romy and Michele are up to now, which I guess would be 40 years after they graduate.
Yeah.
Mira Sorvino is, I didn't know this, she is just a little older than me. She's 57, and Lisa Kudrow is 62.
Yeah.
Did you know Lisa Kudrow was the oldest friend?
I did.
She was
know
the
that.
oldest friend. Yeah. Anyway, so Mira says they will get filming on it as soon as she's done with her current gig. You know what she's doing now, which I think is kind of fun. She is the most recent Roxy Hart in Chicago on Broadway. Yeah. So
Good
she's performing there now through November 2nd. If you want to catch Mira Sorvino, who is an Oscar winner.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she's really fun. I like her a lot.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, from something silly to something scary, there is a new movie that opens today in theater, Scott, which is a horror movie that stars a dog. The dog is the protagonist.
He's the main character.
Yeah, that's what protagonist means. Anyway, I think you're going to try to insert the trailer here so everyone can see it.
Right now.
Okay, so the premise here is that the star of the show, as we said, is the dog, whose name is Indy, and he finds himself on a new adventure with his owner Todd, and they're leaving city life to move to a long vacant family home in the country, which sounds like the perfect setup for a horror movie.
Of course.
So from the start, two things are very clear. Indy does not like this new house. He's very wary of it, and he is devoted to his owner, Todd. So after moving in, the dog, Indy, is immediately vexed by empty corners. He tracks an invisible presence that only he can see, Scott. He perceives phantasmagoric warnings from a long dead dog from the house, and is haunted by visions of the previous occupants' grim demise and death in the house. But when his beloved owner Todd, begins succumbing to the dark forces swirling around this house in the country, Indy must battle a malevolence that is intent on dragging his owner Todd into the afterlife. So it sounds like a great premise.
It does.
Except I watched the trailer, and immediately my heart was seized by, oh my gosh, if anything bad happens to this dog, I am flipping every table.
What everybody says. And everybody was like, I don't know if I can watch this.
Yeah.
Because I need to know before I watch it, does the dog die?
Yes, exactly. I can't watch it if he dies. I can't.
It's called Good Boy. How great is that?
He's so cute. He's so cute.
How great is the movie poster? I'm going to put the movie poster up right here. How great is that movie poster?
Bless his little snout. He's the cutest thing.
Could you please tell them the best part of this story?
That the dog is the director's dog? Don't you love that?
He's not even an actor.
He's just a regular dog who happens to belong to a movie director.
And the guy who owns the dog said, the dog doesn't know. Indy doesn't know that he's a movie star. He was just doing what he was told.
Oh,
I love it.
He's a 35-pound retriever, and his favorite things are fetch, food, and his humans, Ben and Carrie, in that order.
Love it. I love it. And
He's adorable.
The tagline is trust his instincts. And you should always trust your dog's instincts, right?
For sure.
They know.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, it opens in theaters today. I'm excited about it. I don't know that I'm going to go to the movie theater to see it, but I will definitely watch it when it comes to my TV. But I encourage you to go to the movie theater to watch it.
We never go to the movie theater. But yeah, I look forward to your review.
I will watch it and let you know how it goes because it opens today nationwide. Good boy. Anyway, Kristen, that's it for this week and this Friday.
Happy Friday.
Yeah. We're fast approaching our 500th episode. I've got some great plans for our 500th episode, which will land on a Monday. It's going to land on a Monday. Do you have a gown? Because I was thinking about putting my tuxedo on. When's the last time I wore a tuxedo?
I don't know. Yes, I'm sure I have something fancy and made of taffeta around here somewhere I could put on.
And we'll have champagne. Well,
that'd be fun.
And maybe we can entice one Dale Blades to return for the 500th
to come out
episode.
of retirement for the 500th episode.
Well, instead of 2 boxes, we'll have 3. I don't know how that'll work on this screen, but we'll figure it out.
That's a good idea.
Have a great weekend, y'all. We'll be back on Monday.
Okay, bye.
The Swish Edition is a production of Bethwick Media, LLC. Learn more about the show at swishedition.com. And don't forget to subscribe and leave a review on your favorite podcast app or site. But only if you like us.